Hello again, Chapter 3, The Spectacular Now Novel. Okay, I am now officially late as well to pick up Cassidy. Bad boyfriend late. She is going to get the scrunched up look on her face like she thinks I'm a sport toddler instead of her boyfriend. That's alright. I'm not one of these guys that covers before his girlfriend's dress. Sorry. Sure, she can hurl some serious Jake quips when she get mad. But I can deal with that. I welcome the challenge. It's like trying to dodge a fistful of razor-sharp kung fu throwing stars. Besides, she worth it. Cassidy is the best girlfriend ever. I've dated her for a full 2 months, longer than anyone else. She is smart and witty and original and can chug a beer faster than most guys I know. On top of that, she's absolutely beautiful. I mean, spectacular. Talk about pure colors. She's high definition. Scandinavian blonde hair, eyes as blue as ferrets, skin like vanilla ice cream or flower petal or sugar frosting, or really not like anything else but just her skin. It makes my hair itch. Of course, she does believe in astrology, but I don't even care about that. It's a girl thing. I think of it like she has constellation and fortunes whirling around inside her. But what really set Cassidy apart is that she's so damn beautiful fat. And believe me, I don't use the word fat in a negative way. The fashion magazine girls and read up skeleton next to her. She has immaculate proportion. It's like if you took Marilyn Monroe and pumped up her curves 3 sizes with an air hose. When I move my finger along Cassidy's body, I feel like Admiral Byrd or Corando exploring uncharted territory. Sorry, but she won't answer the door. She is in there. I can hear her music loud and pissed off. Just because I'm something like 30 minutes late, she is going to make wait on that. Welcome, mad, punching the doorbell. After standing around for about 3 minutes, I go back to the car for my whiskey bottle and take it around to the back room. Sitting at the patio table, I freshen my drink and contemplate my next move. The big 7-Up is a bit on the stout side now, but after a hearty swallow, an idea hit me. Her upstairs bedroom window is bound to be open, a crack from her sitting up there with her cigarettes, blowing smoke out the window. She is crafty, but not as crafty as I am. Let me tell you, the climb to her window is not an easy one. Thought. I've made it before, but now, without nearly plummeting to my death, wearing nothing but a swimsuit. Luckily, I have plenty of whiskey to steady my balance. Now, the tree, being a magnolia with low branches, isn't hard to hoist myself into, but climbing to the tippy top with a big plastic 7-Up cup clean in my teeth is another matter. It's tough, and then I have to creep out on this anorexic, sorry I can't spell it, branch and let my weight pin it over to the rooftop. For a second there, I think I might just flop belly first straight down onto the outdoor grill. Even when I make it safely to the roof, I'm still not home free. Her roof tilts up at an outrageous angle. I give the degree of it, but I didn't do so well in geometry. I do have rubber soles on my shoes, so I spider walk to the window without anything catastrophic going down. But sometimes I just can't seem to live well enough alone. I always have to go for a little bit more. I remove the cup from my teeth to take a good big victory drink, and wouldn't you know, I drop it and there it goes trundling along the grey shingles, whiskey and 7-Up splashing all over the place. Of course, my natural reaction is to make a grab for it, which in turn causes me to lose my grip on the windowsill. Next thing I know, I'm sliding down the roof face first, trying to grab onto something. But there is nothing to grab onto. The only thing that stopped me from following the big 7-Up over the edge is the gutter. I'd feel relieved, but apparently the gutter isn't in real great shape. No sooner do I catch my breath than it starts to groan and groan until the groan turns into a shriek, and the gutter pulls away from its mooring, and there is nothing left to keep me from nosediving over the edge. Doom is imminent. I have no idea. My caffeine flashes before my eyes. I wouldn't mind a red one or plate. Maybe one with a crushed velvet interior. But then at the last moment the miraculous happen. I'm able to latch on the gutter with my hands and sort of swing down onto the patio. Still my butt first landing rattles my tailbone good and hard and causes me to beat my thumb on top of that. When I look up, there is Cassidy staring out the patio door. I think patio is a name. I hope. Patio door. Her eyes and mouth popped open in horror. She is not horrified of my behalf, thought. The sliding door shoots open and she is standing over me, hands on her hips. That familiar, you are such an idiot. Scowl on her face and I'm like, hey, it was an accident. Are you crazy? She shrieks. That is not cute, Sutter. I can't believe you. Look at that gutter. Sutter gutter. Aren't you the least bit worried about whether I fractured my spine or something? I wish. She surveys the roof. What am I supposed to tell my parents? Tell them what you always do, that you don't know what happened. They can bust you during the cross-examination that way. You always have an answer, don't you? What are you doing now? I'm picking up the gutter. What does it look like? Just leave it. Maybe my parents will think it's off. Sorry. I drop the gutter and pick up my empty cup. Don't tell me, she says. That was full of whiskey and a little 7-Up. I should known, she said, eyeing the whiskey bottle on the patio table. But really, isn't 10:30 a little early to be drunk again, even for you? Hey, I'm not drunk. I'm just a little fortified. Besides, I didn't drink at all last night, so really, it's like I'm getting a late start. Did you ever think of that? You know, you made me miss my hair appointment. She starts back into the house. I grab the bottle and chase after her. I don't know why you want to get your hair cut anyway. Your hair is too beautiful to cut off. I like how it sways across your back when you walk. I like the way it hangs down on me when you're on top. Not everything about you, Sutter. I want a change. I don't need your approval. She sits on she sits on a stool and the bar that separates the kitchen from the living room. Her arms are crossed and she won't look at me. They don't like it when you miss your appointment. You know, it costs them money. But I'm sure you don't care about that. You don't think about anybody but yourself. There it is, my cue to tell the story of Walter. By the time I'm done, I have drinks fixed for the both of us, and her arms are uncrossed. She's softening, but she's not ready to completely forgive me yet. So I set her drink on the bar instead of handing it to her. I don't want to give her the chance to reject me. Okay, she says. I guess you did a nice thing there for once, but you still could called me to let me know you'll be late. Hey, I would have, but I lost my cell phone. Again? That's the third one in a year. Again? That's the third one in a year. They're hard to hang on to. And besides, don't you think it's a little 1984 to go walking around with a device in your pocket that let people locate you at all times? We should rebel against the cell phone. You can be Trotsky and I'll be Che. Who are they? That's so you, she says, always trying to joke your way ahead of things. Have you ever sat down and really thought about what it means to be in a relationship? Do you understand anything about establishing trust and commitment? Here we go, lecture time. And I'm sure what she's saying is right. It's well thought out and insightful and all those things that make for a good grade on a 5-paragraph essay in English, but I just can't keep my mind focused on it when she's sitting there right next to me looking like she does. Those colors of hairs really begin their attack on me, ripping through my skin, electrifying my bloodstream, sending sparks zapping around in my stomach. I take a long putt on my whiskey, but I can't keep a heart on from starting. I only mention this because I have a theory that the hard on is the number one reason for sexism down through history. I mean it is seriously impossible to really soak in a girl's idea, no matter how deep or true, when you have a STV coming on. This is what makes guys think of women as cute, cuddly airheads. But it's not the women who are the airheads. The guys brains have turned into oatmeal, so they sit there staring at the girl with no idea of what she's saying, but assuming it must be cute. She could be explaining quantum physics, and the guy would have heard nothing but some kind of cutie would see Babble, Babble. I know this because it's happened to me many a time, and now it's happening to me again. While she's delivering her perfect essay on relationships, all I want to do is lean over and kiss her neck, and then take off her sweater and kiss along her breast and down to her belly, leaving little red spots on her white skin like roses blooming in the snow. And if you can just do that, she says, I think we can make it. We can really have a good relationship. But this is it, Sadr. This is the last time. I'm going to say it. Do you think you can do it? Big problem. How do I know if I can do it? For all I know, she could have been talking about making me wear a cocktail dress and high heels. This is no time to submit my theory on sexism and the hard on. However, so I just go. You know, I'd do anything for you, Cassidy. Her eyes narrow. I know, just say you do anything for me. Hey, didn't I just climb up on a 2-story roof for you? I busted my ass for you. Look, I'll stand on my head and chug the rest of this whiskey upside down for you. You don't have to do that. She laughs and takes a swig from her own drink, and I know I've got her now. I go into the living room, set my glass on the carpet, and kick myself into a headstand against the end of the couch. This causes some dizziness, but still it's nothing for me to tip the glass and finish the whiskey off in one upside down swallow. Unfortunately, I can't quite maintain the headstand and double over into a pill like one of those skyscrapers and scrappers they dynamite to make a room for something fancier. Cassidy is really laughing now, and it's a beautiful sight to see. I showed her my famous eyebrow tilt and big brown eyes, and she takes a drink and goes, You really are an idiot, but you are my idiot. And you are a tremendous woman. I slipped the glass from her hand, take a drink, and set the glass on the bar. She spreads her leg so that I can stand between them and brush her hair back from her face and slide my fingers along her shoulders. Your eyes are a blue universe, and I'm just falling into them. No parachutes? No parachute. I don't need one, because I'm never going to hit the ground. She grabs the front of my shirts and pulls me in closer. See, this is the other side of the coin. This is a girl's downfall. The guy goes off in the heat and starts talking to her like a moron, and she wants to take care of him. He's just her cuddly fool who can't make it without her. She melts and he melts, and it's all over then. The best way I can describe Cassidy in the bed is triumphant, if I'm not much mistaken. If sex were a sport in the Olympics, she'd win a gold medal for sure. She'd stand there on the tallest platform with her hand over her heart, crying to the national anthem. Afterward, she sit in the TV studio with Bob Coates asking her question about technique. I know I'm lucky. I know being with her this way is like being a part of the deepest inner working of the cosmos. But for some reason I feel a door crack opening up way back in my chest. It's just a hairline fracture, but definitely something you don't want to get bigger. Maybe it's the ultimatum she gave me a while ago. This is it, she said. This is the last time I'm going to say it, but what is she wants me to do? It's stupid to worry about. It's stupid to worry about it now. True. I'm lying here in my beautiful fat girlfriend's crisp, clean butterfly sheets. I have an extra strength whiskey sitting on the nightstand. Life is spectacular. Forget the dark things. Take a drink and let time wash them away too, wherever time washes things away too. Finished.